Vroom. Okay, so life's coming back to normal again, right? Right. Okay. I got my toilet paper. I'm not gonna be here forever, you know? So, anyway. I got my delivery. I got my nutrition shake. And my little... Right. So anyway. God, I'm like... Looky girl. I didn't say that. Oh, sorry, I keep waving over my bowl. Anyway. So I read this morning about the earthquakes and that. So it was all jumbled up in this oh, I don't know what you call it, article. Sorry. And it said like somewhere, it was weird, I didn't get it. I knew it was California because I could see it on the map. Or Seattle, or like Washington, Oregon, California. Okay. So Alaska. At one point, it was measured to go as deep as 11.5 miles down to the earth. Down. Not across. Down. Okay. It's pretty deep. According, because I don't know how deep the Earth's crust goes. Or the Earth goes. You got the crust, you got the mantle, you got core. I'm not a scientist, okay? But I know a little bit. Okay, so it was a 5.5 magnitude in Alaska. Okay, now I'm getting somewhere with this. Watch, and now it goes down, and I'm not sure if it's California. They said something in this article that was just really poorly written, and I was like, okay, 4.4. Hey, guess what? Just earthquake at all. All right. How far was this earthquake? Now, this begs the question for my curious mind. How far away is that earthquake, not the fault line, but actually the actual earthquakes, from Yellowstone Park? Because that begs the question for me. Because there seems to be a scientific fact rumor going around that if Yellowstone Park, that's volcanoes. If that erupts, the world is over, basically. A whole documentary on what could happen. If that starts spewing ash, we're going to be in the dark for a really long time. It's going to freeze because it's going to cover the sun. That's part of the problem. Now it begs the question for me this. Old Faithful. If that stops being faithful, could that be a sign that the pressure is backing up to that major in the world situation? And did those earthquakes, and by the way, okay, so you got the earth, you got the sea, you got the land, you got the crust, you got the mantle. There's one other one, I think, and then you got the core of the earth, which is supposed to be so hot. I guess that's where the Bible got the idea to tell you that hell is down under your feet and it's hot. See what I mean? I can't decipher that book. But anyway, so you got the Bermuda Triangle, which no one can explain. You got one guy who said he got in a plane and he got to Miami in 4 minutes from like Daytona. Okay, I'm from Florida, and I don't know what that's all about. But you also got the Dragon Triangle, which begs the question. It's in Japan, and if you spread it on a map and you look at the world flat, it's on the other side of the United States by Japan. Fukushima much? What's up with that? Anyway, so it begs the question, is there a point underneath our feet, miles and miles and miles down, that the sea is there? And then the sea bottom, like sinkholes. That's what happens when the water table is lower than the actual peninsula, which is Florida. That's where you get sinkholes. But there have been sinkholes other places, so I don't know the history of sinkholes. What happened to that? But hey, scientists, brainiacs, hey, Elon Musk, if Old Faithful stops, is that a relief valve for that damnation of a park called Yellowstone? Because if it stops, it's not releasing any pressure and it's got to come out the top. And currently on the top is probably, it looks like a mountain. It looks beautiful. Like Hawaii is nothing but bunch of volcanoes. Now I just beg myself another question. Could those start erupting? Mount St. Helens, what happened with that? I don't know. I'm concerned about these earthquakes. I'll just keep my ears on. Yes. This is a sign that I have places to be out in public. The makeup clinic. Yeah, that's a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign that I like to show my face sometime. There's some down. My husband did so much weird stuff to me. When I got divorced, I packed up my stuff, you see. And there's a bunch. There's probably $300 worth of makeup down there in the basement. But I ain't putting that shit on my face. If you knew what he did to my insides, you would, okay? I ain't putting that shit on my face so I can have no face. Chemical peel. Do it yourself. Bye.